Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video. Hit that like button down below if you're excited to get to Golden Midas or the other golden skins, because today I have got for you the week 10 challenges guide, or basically the last 10 challenges for the Midas mission challenges, featuring all of the locations of the golden pipe wrenches, where to find the Hayman and greasy graves, and tips and tricks and secrets for all of the other challenges as well to help you get them done as fast as possible. So with that being said guys, it's going to be a very helpful video, and if you are new to the channel, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because overtime challenges are coming up very soon and you don't want to miss my guides for those. And on top of that, if you appreciate these guides, you can help support them by using code TheLlamaSir in the item shop. As an epic partner, it helps support the channel and I appreciate it a ton. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it here. Alright guys, but let's hop into it with the toughest challenge this week. This is the one where you have to search different golden pipe wrenches around the map. So yeah, these are very hidden, but don't worry guys, I've got all of the locations for you right here. So let's go ahead and hop into it. For this one, I would honestly just do Team Rumble because they are spread around the map quite a bit, so you're going to need to, use that glider redeploy, use boats when you can. But for this, we're actually going to hop into a replay just so we can fly around quicker and show you exactly where these are. Alright, so here we are in game, got a nice sunset going on, and this one started us off right over at Steamy Stacks, which is actually kind of convenient because this is where the first location can be found. So yeah, go to Steamy Stacks and specifically go to this building right here behind them. If you go to the side of it, there will be a wrench that should show up right on top of this here. I'm not sure why it's not showing up in this replay, that's a little weird. Okay, there we go, I went back a little bit and now it is showing up. So yeah, this is what you're looking for. This is one of the wrenches, and as you can see, again, it's just on top of this pipe. You need to simply land there and use whatever use button you have set up to search it, and that will be the first location that you need. Very easy to find right there. Now then, after that guys, you can go in two different directions, but personally I would go over towards Dirty Docks because that is actually fairly close to Steamy Stacks, and you can use the glider type thing, whatever you want to call it, so you can glide over to this area. Now once you get into here, you want to specifically go and find this building over in this area and go into the side of it where there's like some water and stuff, and as you can see, that is the second location of the golden wrench right there. And actually, what does it say on the side of it? It says, oh, literally nothing interesting, just says pipe wrench. That's a little disappointing. Either way, let's keep it going here and just move on to the next one. Now the rest of these are sort of on the other side of the map. Like the third one we're going to take a look at is over behind Apris Ski right there. So go behind Apris Ski and you're looking for the pipe guy that is like walking around. Yeah, here he is. As you can see, he's walking down the side of the hill, and in his hand is the third golden wrench ready to be picked up. So after you go ahead and get that one, you just want to keep moving over here, and this next one is actually fairly close. All you need to do is go towards Slurpy Swamp. In between Slurpy Swamp and the rig, you want to find this area over here, the area with all of the buildings and stuff, and then you'll find some pipes over in this area, and below it you will find the fourth golden wrench ready to go, as you can see. And then finally guys, moving on to the fifth one. This one is all the way over on the other corner of the map near the shark, so you'll definitely probably have to do these in different matches. But yeah, specifically you want to go towards the shark, but instead go over towards Lockie's Lighthouse. Up on top of Lockie's Lighthouse is where you can find the final golden wrench on the back of it, right there ready for you to get, and then after that you will have fully completed this challenge. But then after that guys, let's talk about a couple of challenges that are fairly easy, and then we'll jump into it with like the Hayman, greasy graves. But the first of which is to catch a fish while riding in a chopper, which is a bit of an interesting challenge, right? But it's actually fairly easy to do. Now you do have to make sure you're in solo, duos, or squads for this one, because obviously the choppers only spawn in those modes. But yeah, the first step is to find one of those helicopters. Now personally, I would maybe recommend going to this spot right here, because not a lot of people even know that a helicopter spawns in this area, but honestly you can go anywhere you want. After finding that chopper, you're then going to want to obviously find a fishing rod. You can either look for one in a chest, or you can go to one of these barrels that always has a fishing rod inside of it. That's probably the best way to go about doing it. Then once you get one of those, all you have to do is park the chopper, switch seats, and then you can go fishing in one of the fishing circles, and as soon as you get a fish, you should have completed that challenge. That should more than likely work. And then for the challenge after that, you have got heal teammates with a bandage bazooka, which is a another very easy challenge, and personally I would recommend going into Team Rumble to do this one because it has the item spawn rate set to a minimum of rare rarity, which I'm pretty sure means that there's a more likely chance of getting the epic bandage bazooka. And obviously there's a ton of teammates to heal. If you just aim at them, you can see how much health they have left, and then heal 200 damage worth, and you should be good to go. Then hopping back into game here, let's take a look at another tough challenge that requires you to go to different locations, and that is the visit the agency, Hayman, and Greasy Graves in a single match. So let's hop into that. So first of all, for the game mode, let's just go into Team Rumble. That's by far the easiest one because less players and glider redeploy makes it so you can go in between these locations very fast. Alright, so here we are now. Let's start off with, I would actually recommend going to the Hayman first instead of the agency, so you can go in like a straight line in between these locations. But the Hayman can be found over towards Frenzy Farm. So find Frenzy Farm, then go a bit to the bottom left of it. It is on top of that hill right there, which is great because that's right where we're near. So yeah, gliding on down here, as you can see, the Hayman is right there. There's also a coin that you can pick up right away. So if you haven't gotten that challenge, or if you just want a bonus coin, you can go ahead and pick that up. But yeah, here's the Hayman. As you can see, the landmark icon just popped up. So after that, you're then going to want to head over to the agency. Now, specifically, I would actually recommend going to this general area so that you can pick up the boat, which allows you to drive over to the third and final location even faster. So hop into the boat right there, then simply go close to the agency so that you can get the little indication right there, and then you'll complete that second part of the challenge. Then you can just go back into the water and keep driving on over to the third and final location. Now, the third and final location can be found inside of Weeping Woods. If you go down this river right here, you'll be able to find it fairly easily, and you're actually going to want to go inside of the woods. I think it's in this general area. So let's just go ahead and drive down this river right here, and once you get to around this spot, get out of your boat and go into the woods. Okay, so yeah, it's a little bit to the north of where I put that marker down. This right here where the old mascots are, this is the Greasy Graves location, as you can see just popped up in the bottom left, and that is the final location that you need to get this challenge done. So pretty easy overall. Next up on the list, guys, you have the challenge eliminate players with a shotgun, AR, and SMG, which is super simple. All you have to do for that one is just hop into a Team Rumble match, find those weapons, and then go into the final circle and get an elimination with each one. So honestly, that's all I have to say about it. Then jumping back into game here, guys, let's take a look at two challenges that can be done together very easily. And for these ones, you're going to need to do solo, duos, or squads because you need to actually find henchmen for this. Now, we're just going to do a custom match just so I can show you this as an example. Challenges don't work in custom matches either, but it's easier to show you. Or actually, now that I'm looking at it, you can sort of do 3 challenges together, which will save you a lot of time because these all involve henchmen in some way. Now, the first one we're going to be focusing on is the deal damage to players or henchmen at the yacht, and then the agency in a single match. So that one is fairly tough. Honestly, I would maybe wait to do this one until like a few days after the challenges when it's less common. It will be a tough one to get done, but let's go over that one first. Obviously, we're going to start out at the yacht up here. I definitely feel like that's easier. However, it may be wise to actually go to the further one on the bus path. Now then, also with that, guys, there's another challenge that you can do at the same time, which is to dance within 10 seconds of knocking a henchman. So we can do both of those at essentially the same time by working on this challenge. So heading on down here, all we need to do is find a henchman starting out here. There's one down there. There should be one up here, but I don't think he spawned for some reason. That's a little weird. Oh well. Wait a second, guys. There's actually 4 challenges you can do together. There's another one called deal damage to henchmen while disguised. So actually, you can get 4 of these challenges done all together in the same match. So real quick, we're just gonna rush by this henchman and get disguised so that we can deal the damage disguised as a henchman and also deal the damage to a henchman at the yacht at the same exact time. Now, Deadpool is right there, so maybe this isn't the best idea to damage the henchman right away, but oh well. It's best to get a shotgun and go for a headshot right away because you will immediately lose your disguise. Okay, I messed up. I got too close to the guy, but let's try that again with this one right here. There we go, easy peasy. And then also we are going to need to eliminate Deadpool, so let's make sure to just go ahead and do that right away. Also remember to do an emote within 10 seconds of knocking one of the henchmen down. Let's go ahead and eliminate Deadpool, because one of the other challenges then that you can complete with all of these other ones is to eliminate a player or henchman with a legendary or boss weapon. So now that we've got the boss weapon, we can just go ahead and find a henchman like this guy right here, and all we need to do is first of all knock him, because we do have to actually fully eliminate him for the challenge. But as you can see right there, fully eliminated the henchman, and we will have gotten that challenge done as well. So far we've gotten 3 challenges done. Let's go ahead and move over to the agency to get the 4th one then. So simple stuff, all you need to do is land towards the, well, anywhere really, it doesn't really matter. And then just go ahead and spot a henchman, deal some damage, and that is the final part of the challenge done, just like that. And then finally guys, the last challenge on this list is probably the easiest of all, and one I wouldn't even worry about. This is just search chests in different matches. I mean, come on, how is that even really a challenge? However, I would recommend saving this until the end, because you have to search chests for some of the other challenges, or you'll be at locations that have chests, so you know, you'll probably get it done before even thinking about it, or if you're just playing normal matches, you'll get it done. So yeah, honestly, it is super simple. But anyways guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, remember to hit that subscribe button down below and turn on notifications for more guides like this, helping you out in the near future. And speaking of guides, check out my challenges guide for the Travis Scott challenges. Lots of free items there. But again, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one.